I want to thank the Daily Dot for sharing my story about my horrible experience at Outback Steakhouse, and I hope that this will help improve things going forward. Thanks again, the Daily Dot. I just completed an Outback Steakhouse mystery shop, and unfortunately they did not do that well. I was by myself, and when I walked in the door, I was immediately greeted by the hostess, and she asked me how many in my party. I said just one. She's like, okay, I'm gonna sit you at the bar, and I said I'm not interested in the bar. I'm 5'2", and it's really hard for me to sit in high chairs because it hurts my legs, because it like cuts off the circulation, because my feet have nowhere to land, if that makes any sense. And to all my short girls out there, you know what I'm talking about. So I asked her very nicely, I said, I'm so sorry, I'm not comfortable at the bar, you know, can I have a booth or a table? And she was like, well, I'm gonna have to ask my manager. I'm like, that's really weird. I eat out a lot by myself because I'm a single woman and all my friends work 9 to 5s and so on, and I take myself out all the time, and it's never a problem for me to get seated in a table. Every once in a while I have to put my foot down, but usually not during a mystery shop. Well, this one was one of those. So I'm like, okay, because I have to let them do what they do. I can't make a fuss. And the manager came to me, he's like, well, this is our busy lunch hour. I'm like, well, I'm about to be part of that busy lunch hour, and I'm just asking for a comfortable place to sit and enjoy my meal. He rolled his eyes at me. I'm like, okay. So he reluctantly gave me what I wanted with the hostess right behind. The hostess slapped the menu on the table and walked away. The waitress came and asked me for my drinks and asked me if anyone else was showing up. I said, no, it's just me. She got slightly an attitude with me, and she said, oh, well, I can move you to the bar. I said, no, I want to sit at a table. Is that okay? Like, good freaking grief. You know, and she was like, okay, you know, fine. And she had an attitude about it. So she brought me my drink within a reasonable amount of time. Can't deny that. She took my order. It took a little bit longer for me to get my food, but it was prime lunch hour, and I get it. So I let that roll. But she never came to check on me again, like ever. And when I was ready for my check, I had to like wait. She made eye contact with me 3 different times, and like you know how it works, you signal the person like, hey, I'm ready to go, and she took forever to get to me. So for someone who wants me out of their section, you know, like, she really did not, you know, work very hard to get me out of her section in a reasonable amount of time to fill up her table with you know, a bigger party where she would possibly get a bigger tip. So unfortunately I was not able to give her gift card of $50 for passing the mystery shop. So this was a reveal one, so I had to, you know, I paid my meal, then I came back in and I revealed myself, and she was in shock. And that's when everybody, the hostess, the manager, and my waitress, wanted to act like they gave a you know what. You know, I'm like, you know, in a very nice way, I was like, well, y'all, it's a little too late. You know, I have all your names, I've marked them down, the cameras will show the experience, like, have a good day. And I walked out. So, you know, I just wish people would just be more considerate and do their job right, you know, and they would, you know, keep their jobs. They wouldn't get written up. They wouldn't have to worry about mystery shops going good or bad, because they naturally would do the right thing. You know, it's really freaking simple. I was a waitress. I was a fast food worker. I owned my own restaurants. You know, I do my own thing today. Like, you know, like, I made mistakes, but I learned from them. You know, just do your job the best you freaking can. Is it just too much to ask? You know? If you liked this video or any of my other videos, please like, share, and if you don't already follow me, please do so I am encouraged to keep sharing my experiences. Thanks, guys.